Welcome to the Breva Music Podcast. I'm your host, Jermaine Harris. I'm a big fan of using Spotify to listen to podcasts and music. Even when my main phone used to be an iPhone, I always thought that Spotify was the coolest streaming platform. One of the reasons why I liked it is its recommendations algorithm. Speaking of which, I have a kind of interesting story about Spotify's Discover Weekly. So I recently started watching that TV show called The Boys. One of the main actors in that show is named Jack Quaid, and for some reason I thought he was the same guy that played Quicksilver in X-Men Days of Future Past. What's really funny is that I looked this up right before I started recording and I realized that that wasn't actually the same person. However, there was some episode in The Boys that made me think of this song called Time in a Bottle, which was featured in X-Men Days of Future Past. Oddly enough, when I opened up Spotify last week and went to the Discover Weekly playlist, the first song in that playlist was Time in a Bottle. I have no idea why they actually recommended that song. It's not like I was listening to music that was all that similar to it recently, but I do find it interesting that they recommended that song to me, especially because I had thought about that song once or twice last week but hadn't listened to it. I wonder what it is about Spotify's algorithm that let it know that I would want to listen to that song. Whatever it is, I think it's doing a good job.